Hi everyone, this is a really quick video review of the black floral tapestry corset that you can find on Amazon.com. So here is the front, side, the back, and the other side. The length of this in the center front is 14 inches, and the highest part of the bust down to the bottom of the corset is 15 inches. For the actual silhouette of this, you can see for yourself, not that curvy. When you look at the pictures on Amazon, it looks extremely curvy, but there's a reason that it's shown kind of floating in midair instead of actually on a model, because it's being laced onto an already very curvy mannequin, basically. When you have the corset on a model that has, a real flesh and everything, it doesn't really look that curvy. The one thing that I can say I do like about this corset is that it both covers and minimizes my bust, and that is usually an issue when it comes to over bust corsets in me. So here is the corset laying flat. For the material, there is only one layer on here. It's just the black floral tapestry type of polyester material, and it has a sort of mesh backing to it that kind of prevents stretching of it, but it's still not strong enough to really be used for any sort of tight lacing. Construction of this, there are 6 panels total. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that very last tiny panel right there is 6. The panels are assembled using top stitch, so at least the panels are stitched twice, and then on the inside here you have internal boning channels. The boning channels are made out of that same cheap, fuzzy, commercially bought boning channels that's usually used for plastic bonings in bustiers and bras. And you can see that there is also no waist tape in here. Here is a close-up of the binding. It's made out of a commercially purchased satin bias tape that's machine stitched on the outside and on the inside here. There are also 4 garter tabs, really small ones here, so 2 on each side. And as a close-up of the how the binding is finished, it's basically just folded to the underside, tacked down, and then have the raw edges cut off. So the edges there are still raw. You can also see here that there is no Modesty panel at the back, no placket underneath the busk here. The busk itself is about 13 inches long. It is extremely flexible. So if you have any sort of protruding abdomen, then it may not keep your stomach in and straight. On the top here, there's also a hook and eye that helps prevent gaping at the bust line. Turning the corset to the inside here, there are 12 bones total, 6 on each side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I opened up the binding so I could take a peek at the boning, and I was actually genuinely surprised to find that they did use all steel bones in here, because it is extremely flexible, but it's the spiral boning which is more flexible. Unfortunately, they also use spiral boning in the back, sandwiching the grommets, so there is some bowing and some weakness there when you're trying to tighten it up. Here's a close-up of the grommets. There are 22 part, size 0 grommets, I believe, because it's a bit of a larger hole with a smaller lip around them. Despite the fact that there are spiral bones on either side of them and they do bow so much, there is no ripping out or tearing away of the fabric yet. However, please keep in mind that I do not tight lace this by any stretch of the imagination. Here's a close-up of the underside here. There are no splits, so at least the quality of the grommets is decent. And the laces themselves are about 3/8 of an inch wide double-faced satin ribbon, so it is strong enough for tight lacing. But once again, I don't think this is a tight lacing corset, but at least you know that the laces aren't going to snap on you. The price for this corset is currently $36 in the US on Amazon. However, you can find it on different websites, including eBay, for slightly less. And now for the bust test. So this corset does pass the bust test in all 4 areas. That's all for this corset review. I hope you found it informative. Don't forget to click the like button and help support the channel if you did find this useful. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.